welcome to where the furniture isn't always the best, but them views, they are amazing.
There you are.
Miami Hurricane family, today we introduce Sunflowers in Bloom by Janelle Barnes. Sunflowers in Bloom aims to improve birth rates for women of color through their services, community involvement, and birth justice advocacy. Remember, for Buy Black Friday and for Minority Business Monday, Sunflowers in Bloom will give away one free health coaching session. Simply tag an alumnus for an entry into the giveaway. In the meantime, all alumni can take advantage of a 10% off one-time coaching session using code UMBAS10. And now to our show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 13th floor where the furniture isn't always the best, but the views are amazing. It's your moderator, B. Jones, and it's Black History Month. Yes, that time has come to us once again, and we are excited to be here. If you caught the intro, you know, we just gave you our Buy Black Friday.
Minority Business Monday.
And Minority Business Monday. Had it all in my head, but somehow it escaped me. But make sure you check that out. Support those Black businesses as we start off Black History Month. And now let me introduce my guys. I guess I'll save him for last. Art, what's happening, baby?
Today is an interesting day. I had a chiropractor job done, which was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Great doctor. It was good, but now I got a headache. Not because of that. I had one earlier. My normal migraine has come back, but I told myself I'm going to make the podcast today. We got to get this in, and we got a lot to talk about this week, so it's gonna be cool. And I had to be here, so last time I missed one. We were about the Metaverse, and I was like, dang, I missed a good one. So I told myself I'll never miss it again. So I wanted to be a part of that conversation.
And that's how it happens. Every time I have to miss one and I listen, it's like, dang, but I wanted to say this. Dang, I want to say that. You just got to eat it. But glad you was able to persevere, man. Glad to have you here with us. BJ, what's going on in your corner of the world?
Hey, man, we living life, taking it one day at a time down here, man. One day at a time.
Absolutely. And Coach K, what's happening, man? How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm feeling all right, man. You know, just here doing my thing, hanging out with you guys. You know, looking forward to it every week.
Doing your thing on the drops, man. You know, diversifying the portfolio and get you some radio ads in the future.
Yeah, man, I need to do some voiceover work or something. I need some more money.
Don't we all?
Facts.
And last but certainly not least, the guy, Fresh. What's happening, baby?
Buenos dias, senoritas and senors. We out here, we living. You know what it is.
You know what it is, man. So you know I'm coming right back to you. Gotta have you start the podcast off with the positivity, man. Drop that fresh information on us real quick, sir.
This week we gonna keep it simple. Work at the things that you hate the most. So I know people who hate getting up maybe in the morning, people who hate working out, maybe you hate eating what's right. Work at those things. Make yourself a better person. Keep it simple. Figure out ways to take it in manageable bites. Don't think that you're going to change the world in one day. But work at changing the world. And that starts with you. Keep it fresh, baby.
Easy. Before we jump into some of the heavier stuff on the podcast concerning Black History Month, you know, our thoughts and things on what's going on around us. Carol, I want to bring you in real quick as our resident, you know, health and nutrition nut and herbologist and everything medicine. Keep in mind, he is not an actual medical doctor, so all of these are like opinions, and don't try to sue my dog.
I don't even play one on TV.
So, you know what I'm saying? You're not asking for burritos and talking about the stomach is pumping and the heart and all that stuff. Y'all see the commercial. But anyway, Art has dealt with these migraines off and on. So I just wanted to know, do you have any tips or anything for him and those who might deal with migraines?
Not really. The first thing is understanding what's causing the migraine. I can't even start to go down the road because that's a slippery one. But yeah, man, look, the root of everything is start with your diet, understand things that are triggers for you, right? Because migraines can definitely be triggered. And if you haven't done so already, and I'm really talking to Art, but I'm talking to everybody, you probably, if you don't know what triggers it, then you want to keep a journal, right? And anytime you feel that migraine coming on, you want to write down, okay, these are the things I ate today, these are the things I drank today, and then start to see if there's a common denominator in that. Now, the other thing is it could be stress, right? Which that can be a trigger. And if that be the case, then again, what are your triggers? Is it work? Is it home? What makes it better? What makes it worse? And go from there. But again, huge disclaimer. I am not the one to really comment on that, Brett. I have particular lanes when it comes to my pseudo health advice. That's not one of them. But I am more than happy to do some reading and I can come back with something. But let's talk to the guy who actually suffers from them and see if he has any words of wisdom.
Well, today, when I was at the chiropractor, and again, shout out to Dr. Williams here in Sandy Springs. Well, one day we'll get her on a podcast. She can
Vivacare Wellness.
Yes, we'll get her on a podcast one of these days, and she can explain all of the benefits of the chiropractor. But today, she went through huge breakdown of how the spine aligns, and if you're out of line properly, then it can trigger things into the back of your neck, which then triggers to your head. And depending on what side of the brain your headache's on, and the pressure can be relieved. So when she was doing the alignment and the adjustments and the massages, I can feel like the release of one side. And I'm an advocate of a painkiller, so I took a painkiller earlier before I went, but I had enough time. It was probably an hour and a half before I took it, when it was still kind of working the system in to go into place. When I left there, I tell you, it was gone. I'm not sure if it was a mixture of the painkiller I took or the actual adjustment and massage and muscle stimulation, like all the things that were happening there. But it felt great. And it only came back when I got home and I had the scream of my youngest and the highest whine pitch. And then it just started to go and it extremely grew. But I don't know if it was that, if it was just in the background the whole time and it kind of still rolled forward. I know it did come yesterday and I kind of whined through it, but I was also watching a online training. And if any of you guys are like me, online training starts and you have a bunch of snacks around you, like you prepare yourself for this session. So to my right was sunflower seeds, to my left was M&Ms, to my right was gummy bears, to my other right was this, and then I had that. So like I was just ingesting things that probably I would never just take in all at one time. And the training was an hour, 2 hours. So I ingested a family-sized pack of M&Ms, a large pack of gummy bears, and a $1 pack of the sunflower seeds, and not enough water. So I'm assuming all of that to my body, like, hey, you're not doing the right thing. And, I fixed that towards the end of the day, but it was still there. So my body was like, hey, you tried it. We let you sleep well, but you're going to still feel the pain from that next day. So, I'm drinking water today, trying to maintain my my fresh ovation gallon, which is almost impossible, but I'm trying my hardest to do that. To get enough water in with my push-ups and my mountain climbers and my squats, not letting that fall off. But it's probably telling me to make sure I'm lessening the sugar. And I know that this has been something that we talked about before, and my love for the sweets, but not an addiction. Just they're there, so I just enjoy them. But just like salt, people, an M&M here or there, or Mentos, kinds of add up.
That's why you're never going to defeat him, bro. First rule of an addiction, you got to admit you have an addiction.
That's probably true.
With a smile like Art's, man, you can't really say, he's not going to admit to that. Look at those teeth, ladies and
Right?
gentlemen.
Look at that. Yeah. Shout out to Dr. Serge.
Hey, man. So just so you know, and of course now I'm on this research track, but neck stiffness is an early indicator of a migraine.
Yo, then that is facts, because I had that way earlier, and I have it now, and I got this wonderful thing I bought at a pharmacy today.
Wow, I thought that was a vest.
It's a little warmer thing. So if you're watching this on YouTube, it's a little warmer thing. You put it in a microwave. It got a little weight to it. That thing, and it was on sale too. Like, yo, I was excited. I was ready to spend $30, and we're going off topic, and I don't really care. But I was ready to spend $30 on this thing. I got to register, and it was $10.99. Oh, that felt good.
What does it have? Essential oils in the beads,
Some
like
lavender, some mint.
Yep.
Oh,
yes.
woo. Man, I am good right now, yo. If you, oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the things you look forward to once you hit 40 years old.
Yes.
The things that get you excited.
Discounts and good smells. Yes.
Hilarious. All right, man. So glad we could get that aside out the way.
Yeah, and we're gonna retire that segment.
Yo, listen, I really don't want to have any more migraines or headaches, and I gotta do better. So I'm looking over now, and I have this bag of gummy bears. It's going in the
I
trash.
thought you was gonna get the water jug, man.
It's going in the trash. Gummy bears go in the trash. I'm going to pull myself off of those things.
I'm gonna put my money on the
First rule of an addiction is you have to admit you have an addiction.
I'm gonna put my money on the peanuts though.
First principles.
You think it's the peanuts?
That's where I'm putting my money.
Sunflower seed, that's
I have nuts all the time. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna eat some peanuts without the chocolate part and see how it goes. I'll try it on Saturday. I give myself a day to clean myself out, and I'll try it on Saturday. So what happens Sunday morning?
Get the unsalted one and see how that does for you. Because I guarantee you, I want to ask you to check your blood pressure too with that, but that's a whole nother segment.
I went to a doctor. I got my physical, and everything looked good. So I didn't get that weird, like, oh, we got a problem. Actually, my numbers, and you probably know better than that because you guys are way more advanced. Blood pressure was 96/65. Is that good or bad?
His blood pressure ain't no problem at all.
All right. So then my BMI is 26.
You said 90 what? Over what?
96/65.
Are you even alive? Like
65.
At 65
could be a problem.
It's the low part, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've always had low blood pressure, but yes, that's true. Okay. And then my BMI, which kind of made me mad, 26.43. So
you're like 6'5".
Right. So I'm obese according to any statistic. Right. And then my oxygen levels is 97%. So
he is alive.
Yeah, so I'm good on that aspect. Blood work's coming back soon, so hopefully that's all well and dandy. And I had to get checked for colon, the blood pressure, colon test, colon cancer test, whatever, through blood now to avoid having to go through the stickum.
They can do that now?
You're still gonna have to do it.
Oh yeah, I know that's gonna be later on, but they were saying screening. Yeah, the screening
that's
starts through blood now. So 40. Hey, listen, if you're listening to this and you are over 40, it's coming.
40,
why is that exciting?
45 is the age now.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
so it's coming.
Colon cancer screening.
Yep. So yes, there you go. But yeah, I will. Like I said, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna give a year to cutting off the hard candy, and the added sugars, and do what I can do. See what happens. Maybe I'll lose some of this the side rib.
Actually, you're all right. It has to be lower than 60 before it's a concern.
Right. 6'5". Maintaining.
But
we'll come back on the next podcast and get a smart goal out of you.
Causes of low blood pressure can be dehydration.
Oh, that's 100%. Yeah.
And I would not doubt that your migraine could be triggered by dehydration. Causes a whole slew of things.
Correct. And you already not, plus all the stuff you just talked about had all that salt in it. That's even worse. Adding to that's multiplying factor.
That's my addiction though. Sunflower seeds. Oof.
So you have to make sure like I'm even on the tick now that like once a week, I'm down at a bottle of PD, like just GP.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Like any other type of electrolytes throughout the week, but once a week at least, a bottle of Pedialyte.
What you guys
and just down it one day a week.
What's your thought on this new electrolyte, like that power stuff you can get at Costco, or you can get I don't know what it's called, but you can get it at CVS or Walgreens or any pharmacy.
As long as you putting something in your body, like but water, but you still got to drink water. That don't replace the water throughout the rest of the day, though.
Right, you put it in water and you shake it up and you drink it.
No, I'm not. That don't replace just water by itself on a regular basis.
For sure. Yeah.
Hey, but you always have coconut water at your house. Do you drink the coconut water, or is it for?
It's okay. So right now it's in the basement. I got it, but I haven't been drinking it because when I open it up, my 2 greedy children all want to devour it. So it's currently in basement for me to use. Waiting for the sale at Costco so I can buy more. But that $20 price tag. Listen, I'm an old man now.
Hey, listen, man. That doggone inflation ain't no sales coming.
Hopefully, listen. I don't want to buy the Costco brand. It's not as good as the Natalie brand.
Oh no, I understand that. But what I was gonna say, if you do the coconut water, that's full of electrolytes and is actually higher in potassium than bananas are.
No, maybe I'll drink 1 per day just to have that and not add in water behind that. And that way I'll just do my thing at least minimal. All right. Brett, I'm sorry for taking over this part. I really enjoyed
this stuff. That segment of the 13th floor has been brought to you by Coach K's Health Show. Remember, you can catch Coach K on Instagram at Carol Maestro, and he'll give you all the tips and tricks and everything you need, migraines included.
Man didn't even have an IG account. That's why he got it. That's why my IG, he just threw, I was all messed up.
I only remember only Carol, but I don't know if you want everybody going to that one. So.
They are now.
I only have one. I only have one, just the Maestro Carol. That was the only Carol.
Oh, see, all right. That shows you how much Instagram I have. But moving right along.
Yeah, it also shows that you don't look at any of my content. But
I just said I'm never on Instagram, so I can't look at content on something that I'm not on. So threw myself under the bus already. Be wise.
I just wanted to make sure.
No, man. Bus is out. It's already rolling. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're done here on the 13th floor where the furniture isn't always the best, but the views are amazing.
Ace.